to be Nigel Farage and the Reform Party. They seem to be joining in with the mainstream media cabal in that they're doing everything they can to discredit, destroy, and disparage Nigel Farage and the Reform Party. One thing that I want to zero in on particularly is this. This is a video I did the other day. Panorama failed to destroy Farage. Now, he did an interview with somebody, who was it? Nick Robinson on the BBC, and it was an obvious from the get-go hit job. They wanted to, well, make him look as bad as possible in as quick a time as possible. And Farage was back, getting rid of it all. And every single question that he was asked and everywhere he went, it was taken out of context. It was twisted. It was manipulated to serve a certain narrative. And it's the same with any other channel. Now, one of the things that they zeroed in on particularly was his comments about what's going on with Putin and Zelensky and the whole situation over there. Now, Nigel turned around and said that the seeds of this have been going on for, well, years. And it's a push in that direction by us and by NATO, which has provoked him into acting. I don't know if anybody agrees with that point of view. Please let me know if you do. So do you believe that the actions of NATO and, well, I suppose the EU to an extent have provoked the situation we have over there now? Give me a 1 if you agree with that. Hi, Mum. See you in the chat. So do you agree with Nigel? Stella Artois, Declan. I hide it in a pint glass, hoping nobody asks me. Yeah, you all agree with Nigel. It's basic common sense. Now, that doesn't make him an apologist. That doesn't make him anything else he's being accused of. That just makes him someone saying it how he sees it from, looking at everything. I mean, one of the things as well, there's been a piece of documentation which was declassified from, I think it was about 1989, 1990, and it had Mikhail Gorbachev on it. And it was all to do with, the bringing down of the wall and, what's going to happen after that. And this push to the east, or the fact that they guarantee that we wouldn't push to the east, was in that document. And lo and behold, in the years since, this is exactly what's happened. Now, he's been absolutely vilified for this, and you can see here, Farage defends Ukraine war remarks after backlash. Now, apparently, Keir Starmer and Rishi Sunak have united and condemned him. And the mainstream media, including, well, Piers Morgan, I saw earlier, is absolutely frothing at the mouth, doing everything they can to discredit the guy because he's come out and said this. It goes completely against the narrative, doesn't it? Now, to show you a level of hypocrisy with this, I refer you to Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson jumped on the bandwagon and completely and utterly annihilated what Nigel said and said, well, actually, it wasn't because of NATO. It wasn't because of the West. It wasn't about any of those things. It was about the here and now. And Ukraine, they've got to fight him and they've got to beat him and they've got to get rid of him and all the rest of it. Okay, Boris, I see you changed your mind, because these news articles have come out. And you can see here, there's one from 2 years ago. Boris Johnson blamed the EU for Russia's 2014 attacks on Ukraine and was branded a Putin apologist. And then there's another headline there. Boris blames EU for war in Ukraine. So you can see what a political football this whole thing is being used as to kick about, and all it will do is cost people very, very dearly. And it just goes to show again a level of hypocrisy in the whole affair. It really is outrageous, to be honest with you, really outrageous.